Sweatpants on and hood up. He's almost unrecognizable, but the dark pair of glasses give him away. Gims, one of the biggest hip-hop stars in France.
En direct de New York City, bien arrivé, rendez-vous ce soir. Terminal 5, concert exceptionnel en présence de
5 million albums sold, but in the United States he is yet to prove himself.
Franchement, être à New York, chanter à New York, jouer à New York, c'est un peu le berceau de l'urbain, le hip-hop, le jazz, de tout ce qui groove, quoi. Donc c'est particulier, ça fait quelque chose de jouer ici. Ça fait vraiment quelque chose. Super content.
This is Gims's first American tour.
Ouais, il caille.
Tonight he's performing for 3,000 people. We're far from the National Stadium of France, which he filled last September. But being here is a dream come true, an American dream.
On est à Times Square, le légendaire Times Square. J'ai jamais vu autant d'écrans, autant de LED. Incroyable. Ça représente Hollywood, les films, les trucs que tu disais que tu verrais jamais, quoi. C'est dingue.
His past was defined by foster families, the ghetto and life on the street. But today, Gims wants to take over the American market. A comeback story.
Je pense que je serai certainement dealer, braqueur. Combien de copains, combien de potes, d'amis qui ont fait des allers-retours en prison, j'aurais pu faire partie du lot. Mais j'étais tellement occupé par ma passion, par la musique, que ça ne me laissait pas le temps de faire autre chose. Parfois j'étais là avec des potes, j'écrivais mes textes, eux ils vendaient ce qu'ils vendaient. Et j'écrivais en même temps, ça m'inspirait. Quand on regarde mes tout premiers textes, je parle beaucoup de drogue, parce que c'est ce que je vivais à cette période-là, quoi. Donc je me dis, si j'aurais pas fait de musique, bah, je serais dedans. Je pense que c'est un calcul logique.
In France, as in the United States, rap has become a way out of the ghetto and to become a star. At the roots of this music is the misery of the ghettos, racism and police violence. We entered the ruthless world of gangs.
What's the code of the streets?
No goddamn snitching. Every time out there, the #1 code.
Rappers are role models for those looking to escape a life of crime.
Now, I mean, Home did that. I can't even take it away because I seen the shit that he was accomplishing. I always knew that it was going to get to this point.
How did this street music become mass culture? Kanye West, Jay-Z, today's rappers are billionaires. But this business is not for the weak-hearted.
All the bras on the stage.
Diving into a world where sex and money are key.
Les rappeurs, ils se font pas forcément physiquement rêver. Donc si t'as pas les sous, si t'as pas les grosses voitures, qu'est-ce qui va attirer une fille?
The baddest bitches win. And it's a lot of money to be made, you know what I'm saying? It's Magic City.
The artists write about their lives in their songs and have become idols for young people who listen to them in the United States.
I like rap personally because it's very original, and also my mom doesn't like it.
As in France.
Je vais faire une tournée interplanétaire, aller loin.
So has rap sold its soul as a marketing product? Investigation into Baltimore's ghettos, to the suburbs of Paris, Atlanta's gangs, all the way to the world's biggest rap festival in New York City. The Crown in Baltimore, in eastern United States, an underground club where rap artists perform who claim to be somewhat radical. Tonight, it's 26-year-old Butch Dawson who lets loose on stage. A heavy rhythm with dark and aggressive lyrics. Butch expresses his anger, a rage against the daily violence in Baltimore's neighbourhoods. "200 people crowd onto the dance floor. Butch produces his own music, so for him it's a great success.
start, but then, you know, it turned out really good. It was fun. They always turn out like this. I can see myself, like, doing something bigger, like performing for the Grammy.
Buzzing. Butch sees himself as the next rap phenomenon. But the next day, back to the reality of West Baltimore, one of the most difficult neighbourhoods in the city to live in. Butch dreams of escaping it through his music.
Right here, this is where my homie Reese died. R.P. Reese, right on the corner of Lawrence Division. He got shot up. He was in the streets just like everybody else was, and he got murdered. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
he got murdered. He got murdered. It's no for no reason. That's just what happened when you out in the streets and there's a conflict. A conflict could happen, some beef. You know what I'm saying? People get popped. You feel me? Right here, this is where I would play at all the time.
A basketball court where misery and criminality have left their mark. Basketballs and flowers remind us of the deaths that have happened here.
For me growing up around here, of course, like it affects the way I write, it affects the way I rap. I see different things compared to what other people see, so it's my right to talk about it through the art. So, you know, this is what, you know, some of my my rhymes come from, you feel me? I call this the swamps.
His rap is the product of a tense conflict. Baltimore is home to 2/3 African Americans, the people left behind by America. Without a future and victim of urban segregation, a symbolic city of racist police violence. We are told that there is a police officer in that car, probably not with the amount of people that are on top of it. In 2015, Baltimore descended into chaos for several days after the death of a young black man, Freddie Gray, in a police van. Violence that never stops. Today, America and Baltimore are at war again after the death of George Floyd in Minneapolis, another police incident. As it happens, Butch made his name with his anti-cop music videos. In this former factory transformed into a studio, Butch creates his beats and records songs with a calculated violence.
If I can't smash a cop car, the best thing I can do to relay that message is to make a song about smashing a cop car, like, you know, and people react to music, people feel music. That's like one of the cousins of like the physical thing, you know what I'm saying? This is therapeutic. Let me do another track. Spotlight don't shine like such a bright night.
In 2019 in Baltimore, 348 people were killed, almost one a day. For Butch and his friends, rapping is both denouncing this violence and getting away from it.
My career means a lot to me because that's all I know. I mean, I already knew I was capable of doing this shit, but, you know, when you in the hood, you know what I'm saying, like, you always think it's a limit, but it's no limit.
Thanks to rap, Butch will soon be leaving his home state of Maryland to tour for the first time. Outside of the ghetto, rap has become a huge industry. New York City, the heart of hip-hop, hosted the world's largest rap festival in October, the Rolling Loud. An audience of 60,000 and 500 police officers in case of misbehavior. Rap concerts are often problematic. Like the others, Sébastien, a young French rap fan, is ready to pay €300 to treat himself to the experience, under high security.
Il laisse rentrer aucun sac à dos. Il faut absolument avoir un sac à dos qui soit transparent pour qu'on puisse voir à travers. Ça doit être pour éviter de rentrer des armes, des choses comme ça, à mon avis, pour qu'on puisse voir directement ce qu'il y a à l'intérieur du sac. Si ça sent la weed, de partout. Donc c'est que ça passe.
Weed, marijuana.
New York City!
2 days, 3 stages, over 100 artists, and huge stars that attract the masses. In the audience, mainly teenagers, sometimes very young, who play rebels, but we are far from the world of the ghetto. These are the fans who have helped to push rap ahead of other music genres, not only in the United States and Europe, but all over the world. Sébastien has just celebrated his 30th birthday. He is one of the oldest there.
Là, je vois que ça, c'est un public très jeune. Il est très jeune aussi, je crois, il a 18 ans. Ça plaît à eux, vous voyez. C'est pas vraiment des gangsters, là, c'est plutôt des lycéens, des collégiens, quoi. Pas du tout ce qu'on imagine.
Because it's very catchy, it's very original, and also my mom doesn't like it.
What you trying to do next?
This group of friends came all the way from New Jersey. They each saved more than €1,000 to cover hotel and extras to treat themselves to a wild festival weekend.
There's just so many people today. I want to see Meg Thee Stallion. Hey, Boogie with the hoodie. Oh, I have to see it.
Taylor is 21 years old, and she only listens to rap music. Her favourite is Lil Mosey, one of the youngest at 17 years old. 30 million views on the internet with his single Pull Up, which rejects the basics of rap. Harsh lyrics that don't shock Taylor or her friends.
The energy is just super high no matter where you are, no matter who's performing. It's just always vibrant. Like,
you can dance to it, you can sing to it, and you can just put it on in the radio and not worry about it. Good vibes.
Good vibes.
Good vibes, yeah.
Like, you don't even realize what they're saying.
Yeah.
You're just so into the song.
Don't you think that it's a bit sexist? I mean, some of the songs?
Yeah, definitely. The things they say. Degrade women a lot.
But you don't really care?
I mean, that's the culture.
Taylor and her friends are also fans of one of the most provocative rappers of the festival, Smoke Perp. As before, the distinctive lyrics have the audience singing along. His biggest hit reached over 30 million streams. At the age of 22, Smoke Perp has already toured internationally. He owes his success to his own life story. On a nice edge between drugs and gangs, which he spells out through song.
I used to do like a lot of drugs. I went down the wrong path before. I got kicked out of like 6 high schools. Music saved my life.
How is it that it is so dangerous to be a rapper?
I think a lot of rappers like do drugs and they don't know what they're taking, and they overdo it and die. Or a lot of rappers like get into beef, get shot. You know what I'm saying? It's sad, but it's hard. It's part of this whole like. You know what I'm saying? People live, that's the life that some people live. Like, some people grow up like that, you know what I'm saying?
Everything he's speaking is facts. Facts.
Hey, don't be touching each other, man. Hey, lady, relax. Pink hair, relax. Yo, pink hair.
On the microphone, Tariq Sharif, the festival's promoter. It's not his first time. He's been organising concerts since college with his friend Matt. For them, the harsh lyrics are part of the game.
we're the biggest festival in New York since Woodstock. I think that, you know, for a while people were scared to book rap or to book rappers or rap music for their concerts because they assumed that there was a element of violence. People think that because a lot of hip-hop music speaks about violence in the lyrics, they think that means that the concerts are violent, but really the only reason violence is spoken about in the lyrics is because they're talking about things happening where they came from or stuff they dealt with growing up. That doesn't mean that they're violent people. That doesn't mean that the people listening to it are violent people. Categorically, we've had less problems at our shows than a lot of other shows.
So violent rappers, a cliche? The NYPD doesn't seem to think so. A few days before the festival, they called for the removal of 5 artists from the program. The reason? We believe that if these artists are allowed to play, there will be a greater risk of violence. Tariq complied, cancelling all 5 concerts.
It was unfortunate that the police made that decision, but we work with the police to ensure that we can come back a year after year. We want to have safety. Safety is number one, and it was a safe event, so we're happy.
Do you think it was legitimate? I mean, the warning? It's not because you are a member of a gang. I mean... One second.
The question disturbs him a little. He has to choose his side, the police or the rappers.
I don't want to answer that, if you don't mind. Just because I still have to talk to the police after this, you know. I don't want to say something I'll regret.
The festival was a success. But sadly, one of the 5 rappers who were taken off the schedule, Pop Smoke, was murdered in his home in February 2020. It was a fatal year for rappers. Nipsey Hussle was killed in a Los Angeles parking lot in March 2019. XXXTentacion, who played at Tariq's festival a previous year, was killed in a shootout in Miami in 2018. Street violence often catches up with rappers. They die young. And according to a study conducted by an Australian university, more than half of the deaths are homicide. To understand the reasons behind these tragedies, we head to Atlanta in the south of the United States. This is where the latest rap trend, trap, was born. It refers to the abandoned houses where drug trafficking takes place. In one of the biggest recording studios of the city, we find one of the big names of this southern rap, whose titles are sold in the tens of millions. Young Nudy.
I just want to be about money instead. Get it? Every time we fucking man, she know I got them 2 Glocks.
He wants to make people forget his past as a thug with his new success. But has he really hung up his gun?
Yeah, I'm in a good mood. I always try to make sure I be in a good mood when I come to the studio. But majority of my best songs I might make is when I'm mad. For real, for real. Fire! Late night, I creep through these streets, gotta pull up on the thought. You know, I'm trying to get soaked up, why not? You know that pussy's on fire, you know that she pull up and slide, yeah.
At the mixing desk, his entire team is busy translating the artist's mood into a song. Sound engineer, beat makers, producer, they'll all be working until 3 o'clock in the morning.
Nudy loves melody like that. It's like playful, but still a little bit dark. So
we got throw like Bobo in this bitch. Spit that shit, Bobo.
Yeah.
Like who in the motherfucking bowl, man? Well, from the soul, crack. Fake dreads on their head, fake ass.
Among Nudy's friends who accompany him everywhere, a young man.
Where my son go?
With a 9mm Glock on his belt.
Oh, these everybody I growed up with. Well, they like these little young dudes from the neighborhood and stuff. I just keep them out of trouble, keep them in the studio and shit like that. There be nothing else to do besides them running around in the streets and shit, so why not let them be in the studio? I like taking them sometime on the road with me so they can feel the energy, feel like what I be feeling when I go out there on the stage and shit. That's my brother right now. He do music.
You a musician too?
Yeah. They all my brothers. But that's my blood brother.
While leaving, we survey the area carefully. Even at 4 o'clock in the morning, Nudy and his team prefer not to lower their guard. An ambush outside the studio 2 years ago left 2 people injured. Nudy steps on the gas. Welcome to Paradise East, Zone 6, East Atlanta. This is the ghetto where Nudy grew up, raised only by his mother. At 28 years old, he claims to be clean thanks to music. But we'll see that it's a little more complicated than that.
It helped a lot, especially for niggas like me. You know what I mean? Rap helped change me a lot. You know what I mean? I still have to deal with a lot of bullshit with police and shit like that, but as of me getting in trouble and shit like that, like, nah, hell no, I be chilling. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to fuck up what I got going on.
What would you do now?
Man, I don't even want to speak on that type of situation. I just know I'm thankful for rap. Cause hey.
Nudy is rather hesitant to talk about his past with one of Atlanta's gangs, known as the Slaughter Gang. He continues to hang out with his friends on their territory.
It's just where niggas been at, growed up at. He based on income apartments, so shit, it's a bunch of motherfuckers that ain't got no job and shit like that. That ain't got no money and shit, low income type shit. He my brothers, we growed up together. Real, it's a lot of us. It's just like I told you, I wasn't just finna be calling people like, oh, it's cameras and shit. Just regular, chilling.
Nudy has known his group of friends since the 6th grade. With his success in music, he has become a role model for the neighborhood.
I don't know what's going on, shit.
Bless.
You know, always, man.
He motivated me to go within myself and pull out without and look at myself. You know what I mean? Home did that. I can't even take it away because I seen the shit that he was accomplishing. I always knew that it was gonna get to this point. My brother Nudy brought the whole game to change. You know what I mean? You see it?
Yeah. It's Paradise East Records. Yeah, record label. That's what's going on.
Let me tell you what that means. Please don't enter Paradise East or you probably don't exit. Boy, that's a dog. How he made it, jail or death. It's a way out, though.
The other from here, how does he manage to make money?
You know, in the streets, you know, just it is what it is. Do what you gotta do. Like I said, I can't speak on too much. I don't incriminate myself on shit. Yeah. Just follow him. He gonna show y'all around. The other side of the world that y'all wanna see.
Come on, you got these folks got to see this shit. Deal with these folks. Come on, man. This though, he family. Hey, that what that crack do? Can it fuck you up? Man, like this real poverty. This was around. This man is 25. Yeah. So you for how long you been smoking dope? 15 years. 15 years.
Nudy's friends are drug dealers. Armed with 9mm Glock pistols, they traffic cannabis from here.
They don't want to employ us. They don't want to give us jobs. So we employ ourselves. This is 100%. Our profit comes to us. You get what I'm saying? So with our profit, what we do is take the same people that's using the drugs that we're selling and we make sure they got a job. Nobody get left behind, you get what I'm saying? There ain't no CEO, no nothing. Everybody is on the same level.
They reject the term gangs, which they believe is a racially charged term.
The only people
this ain't gang related.
The only people that...
This strictly about business, money, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
don't get that confused.
Nobody will...
When they hear gang, they say a gang is more than one black individuals together. They call that a gang. So what do you call more than one white individuals together?
They claim to manage several hideouts like this one in Atlanta. They are ready to defend their business, armed and fully aware of the risks.
I got my brother on the phone, man. Say something, yo, man.
Who's that?
Oh, he in prison.
He in prison.
Most of our brothers dead in jail.
Any of you went to jail already?
Yeah, I've been in jail before. Hell yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, as a young black man growing up in poverty, jail is like part of your equation for some kind of reason.
The chance of you going to jail and getting shot by a cop is 7 out of 10.
Drugs, weapons, violence. This inspires the lyrics of young Nudy's songs. But for his drug dealer friends, his lyrics should sound more like a warning.
It's just all about how the kid take it in. So that's why we gotta keep preaching it in your lyrics. Like, look, this is what I did. This is what come with this. It's not nothing good. And that's what Nudy do. He put that in his song. He tell you what he do. He tell you what come with it. He tell you about the street shit. He tell you about how your brothers will turn on you. He giving you the blueprint.
Hey, say twin. Hey, get the fuck up off this
motherfucker.
Man, I shoot this motherfucker up right now, man.
Get the fuck up,
man. What the fuck? Man, get up out of here, man.
Get the fuck up.
Get the fuck up.
Young people playing gangsters, like in a rap video, except that here there is no line between fiction and reality. Death is always present. To feel like they're escaping it, the group regularly meets Nudy at the pastor's house.
If you gave us the activities of our limb. Now we pray today, oh God, that you will continue to bless our blood, even the hands that are holding this circle.
Although Nudy may try to lighten his conscience, he is not as clean as he claims. After our filming, he was convicted of carrying prohibited weapons and being a member of a gang. If he manages to keep under the radar for 2 years, he should be able to advance his career. If he misbehaves, it will be 10 years in prison.
In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Amen.
Careers in Atlanta are made and unmade on the streets, but also in the clubs, like the mythical Magic City, which served as a springboard for rappers avoiding censorship on the radio. One of the house legends is DJ Boo.
I guess I'm coming to work. I'm late. T already mad at me. Look.
Take that hood off, man.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I get harassed when I come to work. I'm late. I know I'm late.
That's fine. Your equipment already set up.
Boo has been mixing here since 2004, in Atlanta's most famous strip club. Here the dancers play a major role in the rap industry.
Last song coming up, ladies. Next set, get it ready. Wednesday night, world famous Magic City.
At the decks, DJ Boo has prepared his selection of new sounds. His job is to find new sound bites. A song will only work if the dancers sway to it. They're the ones who set the rhythm with their hips.
When you first play a new record that nobody never heard, first of all, I pay attention to the dancers and the bartenders and the waitresses. If they don't get the movement first, it might not be a good song. But some of them be like, okay, now, if the customers get up in the strip club, if they get up and start tipping to your song, that's a good sign. Like, they like your music. If it's hot, it's hot. We're gonna play it. I don't care what it is.
Okay then, here we go, new stage and new ones.
Magic City has launched some big names, like Future, with 400 million views on YouTube, or Migos, with 900 million views on YouTube. Strippers have the power to launch a rapper's career. And they know it. Customers drop their dollar bills onto the floor. Bostek has been practicing twerk, this provocative and sexual dance of Congolese origin, for 2 years now. With its thousands of followers on social networks, it is a money-maker, and she loves it.
When a rapper get his songs played and then all the girls are dancing to it, it's epic. He want to throw his money, he want to throw it up. We like twerking, sticking it in, you know what I'm saying? We love that shit, you know what I'm saying? And one night, you can make at least $20,000. It's a lot of money to be made if you know how to make it. You gotta be the baddest of the baddest. You gotta be a bitch.
Bostek and her girlfriends know how to do it. If a song is successful here, they may be lucky enough to get on the radio or interest a producer. That night, one of them is playing for his future, the rapper Pop Lord, 22 years old. DJ Boo will test his latest track, Call Me Daddy, tonight. It seems to be going down well. The dancers enjoy it. Bostek is swinging.
I'm hearing it right now and I feel amazing. It's my song, Call Me Daddy, featuring Lil Baby. Out on all platforms right now. You know what I'm saying? So when you hear your music, you see other people that don't know you from a can of paint. Really just going crazy. It's the real, genuine and true self. It's not like they're doing it because they know you. You know what I'm saying? It's just the feeling that they get when they hear your music.
Pop Lord may join the elite of rappers whose careers have taken off thanks to the Magic City dancers. Sometimes strippers also get into music, like the American Cardi B. Her most famous hit made 1 billion views on YouTube. At the age of 26, she became a star and has been a source of inspiration all over the world. At Rolling Loud Festival, we also met Chinese Kitty, who dreams of being like Cardi B.
I feel good. I woke up feeling good. I'm a little tired, exhausted, but I'm impressed.
She follows the same, sometimes sexist codes of rap, but with her own style.
When I performed my last single, Stories of a Ghetto Kitty, they got fucking crazy. Like literally crazy. I was not expecting that.
Chinese Kitty made her debut on a reality TV show. Since then, she's been riding on her fame.
Girl, yeah, and I am here with Chinese Kitty.
And let me tell you something, I followed her on Instagram, you know, I'm a fan. She is everything and more in person, bitch, okay?
Her 3 million followers across social networks see Chinese Kitty's updates on her different outfits several times a day. A single mother, she uses the world of rap to her advantage, claiming a feminism without restraint.
As a woman, you're gonna always be looked at like less. No matter if you rap as hard as them, it's just a male-dominated industry. But as a female, you have to literally, you gotta be against the odds. You gotta go harder than men. You gotta really show them like, no, respect me as what I do, and don't respect me as what you see.
It's not easy to assert oneself in this misogynistic industry where women are often reduced to their bodies. This is Louisa's daily life. She arrived from France 12 years ago to try her luck in Atlanta.
Quand j'ai vu que directement j'avais été bookée sur des clips et que c'était facile ici, ben, je suis restée. Ça fait au moins 2 ans que je suis pas retournée en France.
Louisa married an R&B singer and they have a young son together. She picks Jaden up from school every day.
Yes. You don't want the apple pie from McDonald's? No.
Okay.
Louisa frequents production studios and rubs shoulders with big rap artists based in Atlanta.
C'est un coin où il y a les stars. Missy Elliott, elle habite à 10 minutes. Akon aussi. Rick Ross, par contre, lui, il habite à quoi, 50 minutes.
In a residential suburb, the young mother divides her time between looking after her son and filming clips for world-famous rappers. Always with the same scenario.
Une piscine, des filles en maillot de bain, des filles en lingerie, des sous. Ouais, c'est tout. Hein. Les clips, c'est la même chose. Donc là, c'est le clip des Migos. C'est moi. En fait, on passe l'après-midi à être dans la salle d'attente et ça dure 10 minutes. Donc tu es là toute la journée pour 10 minutes. Voilà. Ça fait potiche en fait.
Ça fait quoi d'avoir autant de dollars dans les mains?
Ah, c'est des faux billets. Donc ça fait rien.
$500 for walking down a staircase in lingerie. It's easy money, but the job is sometimes risky.
Personnellement, j'aime pas côtoyer les rappeurs parce que ils sont toujours, c'est des targets quoi. C'est les cibles. Il y a des gangs, ils sortent tous des gangs. Du coup, quand ils ont de l'argent, les gens ils les menacent. Ils sont toujours en train de se faire voler, se faire tirer dessus. Ça arrive beaucoup dans les clubs, les studios. Puis aux États-Unis, tu as droit aux armes. Donc du coup, tu vois les gens se balader avec leur pistolet là, et tu dis ouh, ça commence. Moi, dès que j'entends les gens en train de se disputer, je cours. Je suis plus là.
Louisa is now trying to break into the film industry to distance herself from the world of rap. Rap came to France in the 1980s, with similar themes of sex, guns and drugs. Trap music from Atlanta and the world of gangsters heavily influenced France, which has become the second largest rap market after the United States. One evening in a cellar in Aubervilliers in Department 93. A rather dubious transaction is underway.
On va la refaire en serré cette fois. Musique. Commence à t'asseoir.
Zello is part of a group on the rise, the CG6. They are from Villeteneuze in Saint-Saint-Denis. He is shooting a music video, Business. Quite a project. The others are changing in the corridor. There are 4 of them, and they are barely 18 years old.
C'est une scène qui représente l'argent, le business.
Ça fait rêver quand même, hein. T'es là, t'es plein aux os, tout ça, tu vois.
C'est ta future vie si Dieu veut.
Ouais, Inch'Allah.
For the next scene, a change of scenery. Sajax is wearing a tie, a rare occasion.
La première fois, c'était dans un mariage, ça fait longtemps.
Le menton bien droit?
Je me sens bizarre. Ça change des survêtements, tout ça. Au col.
La brosse, ramène-moi la brosse, s'il te plaît. La brosse à scotch.
J'ai l'impression que c'est vraiment petit, ouais, non?
La scène d'aujourd'hui, c'est de faire apparaître un décor du secteur tertiaire ou secondaire. Une réunion de PDG, une réunion d'hommes d'affaires en costume. Entre guillemets d'hommes d'affaires, parce que on se doute bien qu'en fonction de l'artiste, c'est pas vraiment du business réglo.
The music video could be pivotal in promoting the group and ensuring it's viewed on social networks, always with the same codes.
Il y a des codes qu'on retrouve beaucoup. Ça passe par le style vestimentaire, ça passe par des accessoires tels que des voitures, des motocross, des cagoules, des armes, beaucoup de figurants. Mais généralement, ce qui définirait le rap dans la vidéo, ce serait le dynamisme et le côté street. Voilà, c'est plus ce qui caractérise le rap aujourd'hui.
J'aime pas l'odeur du bédo sur mes vêtements, y'a que dans mes freestyles que je libère tout mon chakra.
They will post their music video on YouTube and hope for hundreds of thousands of views, as for the previous ones. In day-to-day life, Sajax is a high school student. He dreams of becoming famous with his music, but is seriously preparing for certification as an electrician, just in case.
La musique, c'est pas toujours sûr que ça va fonctionner toute la vie. C'est un coup c'est éphémère, comme c'est un coup ça peut durer pour toujours, on sait pas. Il faut avoir la foi et la mentalité. Hein.
Competition is tough in the rap world. To exist, you have to make yourself known and habitually release one song per month.
L'objectif, comme presque tous les rappeurs, c'est le million. Après, même si on les obtient pas, faut toujours être content. Qu'on sorte un clip qui fasse pas beaucoup de vues ou qui fasse beaucoup de vues. L'essentiel, c'est qu'on l'a fait, on l'a clippé. C'est pas tout le monde qui a la chance de clipper et de faire. Après, voilà. On est encore plus content si on a eu ce qu'on voulait, les résultats qu'on attendait.
Sajax and his group will soon release their first album. Tonight he will show the visuals of the project to his mother.
Ça c'est la pochette, ça va être ça notre mixtape.
D'accord. Ah, vous êtes bien habillé. Ça parle de quoi?
Le tout est derrière.
Suspense.
Ouais.
While she supports him today, Muriel has not always been thrilled with her son's passion for rap.
Vous l'avez connu quand?
C'était en décembre.
Vous l'aviez déjà vu celui-là?
Celui-là, non. Il a commencé quand même assez jeune. Hein. Il a commencé dans 13 ans dans l'obscurité sans m'informer. Puis c'est après, au fur et à mesure, que j'ai su qu'il faisait de la musique. Au début, je n'étais pas favorable à toutes les paroles de musique, hein, puisqu'il y a des mots qui disaient que je n'aimais pas. Et même des choses qu'ils utilisaient que je n'aimais pas. Je ne sais pas si ça peut influencer la violence et tout, mais il y avait quand même des... quand je regardais les clips, des choses qui ne me plaisaient pas.
Elle parle des armes dans les clips, et elle
ouais.
parle des paroles, genre des insultes, tout ça.
Oui, et
je vais pas faire de la danse classique ou des trucs comme ça.
Mais non, mais
et pour le scénario, c'est dans le... on est obligé de dire ça dans... On peut faire des sons bien avec... on va nous voir en costard dans un bureau. Ou des sons, par exemple, on peut nous voir dans une cité avec des armes ou des trucs comme ça. Et c'est pas parce que je suis dans un bureau que je suis un homme d'affaires. C'est pas parce que je tiens une arme que voilà quoi. C'est tout. C'est-à-dire qu'il faut pas prendre n'importe quoi au premier degré. Faut savoir faire la part des choses, savoir la réalité et aussi ce qui est dans les clips.
For the past 4 months, Sajax and his group have been spending every weekend in the studio. To finalize their album, only a few songs are left to be recorded.
Je me suis lancé trop tôt dans le mauvais chemin.
Tu peux me la refaire, s'il te plaît?
Vas-y.
Vas-y, refais.
On s'installe dans tout système, comme la morsure d'un cobra. Beaucoup de mecs montent sur la bécane, mais il y en a très peu qui savent cabrer.
Par exemple, quand on écoute ce son-là, et notre cœur fait boum 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 parce que vas-y frère, il y a du travail dessus, t'as dit, là on l'écoute maintenant, on est comme des ouf.
Their group has been around for 3 years. With this album, they hope to move it up a gear.
L'objectif, on peut dire, c'est de toucher un autre public. Parce que là, on peut dire on a touché des petits, je sais pas, vers 13, 14. Et là, on essaie de toucher les 20, 25, on essaie de toucher plus grand. On veut élargir notre public, en fait.
Qu'est-ce que les gens aiment chez vous? Vous avez réussi à comprendre ce qu'ils aiment?
Les sons qui cognent, la trappe.
La trappe?
Ouais.
Dis-moi qui peut nous tester, mon équipe est la plus jamais.
They work with pros. This duo of sound engineers have incorporated their own style, the life of Seine-Saint-Denis, the dark world of the 93rd Department.
Le 93, c'est assez dur.
C'est assez sauvage. Ah, on aime trop ça, je sais pas pourquoi, mais c'est assez sauvage.
Même s'il y a du dur dans tous les quartiers, dans toutes les villes de France.
Dans toutes les villes de France.
Mais 93, c'est dur. Par exemple, ça, c'est un de mes artistes.
Une fois je reviens des abysses, sur le crâne la couronne d'Annie.
Pendant une très longue période, c'était un peu le bordel dans le 93. Après, c'est plutôt le sentiment d'abandon qui a fait que les habitants du 93 ont été confrontés à une vie qui était assez brutale et qui a fait que cette brutalité-là se ressent dans les sons.
Today, the 4 teenagers have reached their goal. The music video surpassed 1 million views. They dream of a career similar to Section d'Assaut, their favourite band. Gims' former band. Back to New York. At Terminal 5, the theatre is full. 3,000 people are waiting for Gims, with growing impatience.
C'est pas un gros show, c'est pas un gros concert. C'est très intime, c'est limite les salles que je préfère un peu parce que on a une bonne qualité de son, on a le public à proximité, on entend les gens. C'est top ce soir, c'est la maison quoi.
C'est clairement full hein, ce soir.
Ah, on est full. Ça m'épate parce que j'en demandais pas autant. Je me dis bordel, je suis né à Kinshasa quoi, merde. Je suis à New York City. Un concert, des gens sont venus, c'est fou.
Gims' show will last an hour and a half. Gims has been dreaming of playing in New York for a long time.
Je suis vraiment content d'être là ce soir, vraiment content. Bon, on est à New York quoi, c'est un truc de dingue. Qui comprend le français? Je suis super content d'être là. C'est un grand jour pour moi, c'est symbolique, c'est historique.
Gims' first time on stage was at the age of 11. He had a lot of work to do. He has broadened his repertoire, he sings more than he raps. A style that is recognisable by all. And his charisma plays a big part.
This is actually my first time actually seeing him perform, and I must say, amazing voice, very different, you know? I would say the music is different, you know, because it's like he speaks to everyone, not just one type of crowd, you know? Everybody, like the whole world.
J'aime trop ces chansons.
Oh, ça c'était un peu l'échauffement. On va faire un peu de rap.
In concert, Gims often comes back to rap and his time with his group, Section d'Assaut, at least for one song.
Parce que la vie m'a mis des couilles, j'arrête pas de me prendre la tête avec les gens qui pensent me connaître comme mes parents, voici pas, je manifeste un peu d'amour, j'ai toujours pas trouvé les mots, c'est voilà oui ou voilà non, dis oui à voir, c'est la mort, c'est la foi que les disons.
Depuis la section d'assaut, nous on est fans de Gims, tu vois. La section d'assaut, c'est un groupe qui a beaucoup marqué le temps, et ça a marqué la France, l'Afrique, le monde entier.
Je pense pas qu'on soit dans la sexe de garde, tu t'appelles un garde, laisse-moi te dire que les galants ça me garde, et les hommes n'aiment voir que les jambes s'écartent, et que tout se garde comme un quartier.
Gims strives to defend the music that made him famous and his social message.
Le gangsta rap, des trucs violents, des grossièretés, tout ça, c'est quelque chose qui existe dans le rap et qui existe dans la variété aussi. Il faut arrêter de remettre ça dans le rap à chaque fois. On a eu des Gainsbourg et j'en passe qui ont dit des trucs de fou. Pourquoi c'est toujours le rap? On parle du rap. C'est qu'il y a un problème plus profond que ça. C'est politique. C'est que les gens qui font du rap dérangent. Ces gens-là se dérangent et ils sont puissants. C'est-à-dire que ce sont de trop gros haut-parleurs.
The sound of the concert echoes into the New York night, where this hot dog vendor also plays some of Gims' tunes. Rap, the voice of the street and the ghetto, has never been as powerful and influential as it is today.